So before I talk about the supplies I'll be using this Inktober, I thought I'd go over what Inktober is, and you can see some of the illustrations I've done previously. So Inktober is a 31-day challenge where for the month of October you do 31 illustrations or drawings using ink. This is created by the illustrator Jake Parker. And I think I did my first one, let's see, it says right here, 2014. So I've only ever finished all 31 days once, and of course they're not all like large illustrations like that. So a lot of them are just cute little sketches. So this year will be a little tricky for me because I am working more than I have in the previous years. So I'm putting in a lot of planning to try to make it easier for when I'm ready to start. So I don't follow any prompts or anything, I just pretty much do whatever I want. Jake Parker puts out an official prompt list every year, but I've never used it. Where's the last one? Alright, let me show you some of the things I've got for Inktober. So I went ahead and splurged and I bought the Inktober Art Snacks box. So this is out of stock, unfortunately. So there's no longer any available. And this isn't a proper unboxing. I've already opened it, but I just wanted to show you guys all of my supplies, including what's in this box. I'll show you that right now. Alright, there's the Inktober 31-day prompts from, let's see, Jake Parker, as well as the list of supplies on there. There is an Inktober pencil box and a sketchbook with an illustration from Jake Parker. So won't be using this sketchbook, even though it has really nice paper, because I use heavier medium, so I want a thicker paper for that. I went ahead and I put all the supplies in here. So Art Snacks always gives you some candy. I was super happy because I got the Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay Violet India ink, and purple's my favorite color, so I was just beyond thrilled to get that. Dr. P.H. Martin's Black Star Waterproof India ink. I love Dr. P.H. Martin's. I have 2 shelves dedicated just to all my inks and watercolors. An Inktober sticker. There's some pens in here. Copic. A nice fine liner. And this one, which is much nicer than the nib holders I have. So you can put different sizes into there. Alright, and there's that one. I thought I might as well go ahead and fill up the pencil bag as I go through everything. Maybe I'll open some packaging and everything. So that's what's in there. So I'll probably be using all the supplies. I don't think I'll be using the sketchbook though. So for my sketchbook, I'm going to put all the illustrations into my watercolor moleskin. I just love this sketchbook. I also thought that the smaller pages would help me be able to complete all of them. So I can finish all 31 days and they can all be in this cute little sketchbook. I won't be able to use the really small fine liners that I love in here because it's watercolor paper, it's cold press, it is a little rougher, so I can't take those nice cute little fine liners. So each moleskin comes with a little pocket in there. You can open this. It's really nice. Nice paper. Let's go ahead and put this sticker on here. Sorry, getting over a cold. I was like, I'm gonna wait to film this video, but it's been all September and it has not gone away. Okay, perfect. So I'll be using this sketchbook. So for my ink, I mostly have been using I think the last 2 years, I've been using this guy, Speedball ink. And I've put it in this cute little container. I don't know if you can see in it. There's a little well. It's pretty thick, so I have a problem where it rubs off onto the opposite page when I close my sketchbooks, but otherwise I love it. Just kind of dilute it a little bit. So for those, I got these cheap Walmart brushes a few years ago. Oh, it's mostly this one that I love. And I'm obsessed with these brushes now. I use them for watercolor. Those are my ink brushes. I also bought these. Tried those out. Just some really cheap brushes because my ink will probably eventually ruin them. Little well for those. Also with my ink, I use a lot of these. These are nib pen holders. And I'm a monster, so how I keep my nib pens is I put them in a little box full of rice because I do not like to dry them off when I'm done. So this prevents them from getting any rust on them. I don't know if this would be like the recommended way of storing them, but that's how I do it because very messy. So for sketching, I like to sketch before I go all out. So I have my really cute little 0.3 Pentel mechanical pencil that I love. I got this from an Art Snacks box that I got on clearance. And I was like, I will never use this. And I absolutely love it. And of course, a kneaded eraser. So for pens and fine liners, it's just like Copics, Sakura Microns, Faber-Castell, whatever that is. Just all of these pens, which are waterproof, so I can, after they dry, I can go over there. And then these are the brush pens of those same brands. There's those. I like really fine points, and so here's one of my favorite pens. Unfortunately, it's not water resistant or waterproof, so don't use it as much as I would like. I got this little guy from an Art Snacks box. Oh, sorry guys. So try him out. I haven't really used him much, but I can get a really fine tip with him, which is one of my favorite things. Now my all-time favorite pen, let me see if I get some paper around here, is this guy. So I got him off of Wish. I think I got the wrong pen actually from what I ordered. The only downside is that it's not waterproof, but otherwise it has been my favorite pen, and now I own 3 of these. When I got it, I thought I'd be in love with this larger, broader side. It's a felt tip pen, by the way. It's fine. But I actually like this little side. Just pops the cap right off. And that's what I use for a lot of my sketches. Lots of big lines. Lots of tiny lines. I always thought that I would like the brush pens better, but I really do prefer the felt tip pens. I also have some white jelly rolls, nothing too exciting. I have a 05 and 08. And then I love these Posca acrylic paint pens. So I got 3 different sizes. I have this Winsor & Newton gold ink, but as you can see it separates. And it separates very quickly, so it's really a pain to use. So if I do want some gold, I'll probably cheat and I'll use my Fine Tech Gold watercolors. They're just a lot easier to use, and I love the really opaque finish you can get with them. Okay, so that's all that. I'm going to do a little illustration, just a quick sketch to show you how all this will work. So, 1 second. Okay, so this was done using all the supplies I just showed you. So I went ahead and I put everything into the case except for the ink jars, of course. The pen nibs, fine liners, brush pens, pencils. So everything in there. Okay, thanks for watching. If you're planning on joining Inktober, let me know in the comments below. Thank you.